Hey, well, if you're in, I got my blankie. I have to roll over, and then I like the old man get up. Oh, like that. I can't just sit up because weird. I can walk around, but it's painful to have to get up and down. So I got my heating pad right here on the bed. So I've done this. I have a history of back signal. YouTube is YouTube is telling me that is like one of those signal cages where it can't get a signal. Now it's too bright out here. Yeah, it kept saying that it was not connected or whatever. I've never had that happen because I usually don't do live from inside my house. My house is not a good place to do live. Apparently, I just figured this out. See, I can actually walk around, but I've been sitting on a heating pad. There's my little cat. Hey, little cat, you haven't been on YouTube in a while, little cat. Hey, little cat. That's Bob. Hey, little cat. He's a little cutie. He likes to show you his rear end, his butt. But he is a lovey cat. He loves to have his tail petted. He loves to have his tail petted, right, Bob? You're a big tail petter. Just pet my tail. Look at those pretty green eyes on that little cat. Look at those pretty green eyes on that. Look into the camera, Bob. No, he wants to show you his better side, his butt. He always puts the butt out. Anyway, what I'm here to tell you is I'm probably not going to be out running or doing videos. But anyway, that's not the point. I'm literally just like standing in my side yard, just like talking. Which I feel less comfortable sitting in my own yard talking than I do walking out in a neighborhood, which is really strange. But I'm not really awake yet either. Somebody's scratching on the door down there. You should know by now. That side door, we don't go in that door. It's all locked. It's all locked, Bob. That door's locked. Like he's never been in the house before. You never been in the house before? Anyway, maybe I can sit down over here. When I sit on the heating pad, it makes my fat my ugh. Yeah, it's early. I don't know why I should. This is a bad idea. I shouldn't have done this. Maybe I can sit on my motorcycle. Talking. Oh, so anyway, what I wanted to say is that I'm sort of out of commission as far as like I just don't like to do videos at home, unless I'm doing something that I need to be at my house to do something. I just like to be out, and as you know, by my previous videos, it's like I feel just more awake and more like vibrant when I'm like out on the streets seeing stuff. But anyway, so I'm playing tennis. I hurt my back, and I did this like 5 years ago, really badly because I hurt my back. And what used to happen is I would come home, I'd put ice on it, and then I would just rest for the next day if I wasn't working or whatever. Um, I'm trying to think of what I was doing at the time when I was having all these back problems. I was working from home or something, and this is a great background, isn't it? Me against the brown tarp with my hair. It's like ridiculous. I can't sit on the ground because I'm having trouble sitting down. I'm trying to find something to sit on. I have a chair over here. It's like this is like a live stream gone wrong. Here, I got a camping chair with dirt in it. How about this? Why didn't I just do this from the beginning? Oh man, so much better. Anywho, so um, why is this tarp back here? It's because I put this on here to shade, and then the storm came along and ripped it to shreds. So now it looks like an old sail off a pirate's boat now. Because every time we get a windstorm, it just rips it to shreds. So the last time we had a windstorm, which was like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. It just shredded that thing to pieces. It's, anyway. How about this is like, yeah, this is like, how's that? Can we get the shredded thing out of here? Anyway, last time it happened, I went home and this is probably another reason why I'm here. But when I'm out walking around, so like this was ill-conceived bad anyway. I wanted to finish the story with the back thing. So several days after hurting my back on the tennis courts, I went to go like literally bend down and pick something up off the ground, and I had one of those moments where you were like, oh, and like my whole back froze up. Have you ever seen like one of those goofy like a TV show where like people have a trick back? That's exactly what happened in my and I was frozen in place like a nerve or something was pinched and literally I couldn't straighten up. So I literally just sort of lowered myself to the ground and I was sitting on the ground and my girlfriend was still in bed and I was saying, "Kim, come out here for a second. Kim, come out here." And she's like, "What? What do you want?" And I said, something's wrong with my back and I can't even freaking move. So I literally sat on the ground for a few hours. I asked her to try to move me, and literally I shrieked like somebody just stabbed me with a sword when she tried to move me. Like I was asking her to just like slide me over to the couch. I couldn't to the, the hospital because so when I finally did loosen up a little bit, I like crawled to my bed and just stayed in bed for like a week or something like that. And then I would literally have to go the wrong way. There'd be like this stabbing pain, like somebody had a stiletto stuck in the back of my spine, and like every time I moved the wrong way, it would turn, and it would just like the pain is indescribable. Probably I've broken my foot. I've torn my shoulders several times. I've, sprained my ankles and broken toes. And I would say this pain is the most uh, paralyzing type of pain that you can suffer is back pain. It's like an electric jolt. It's like getting electrocuted in the back, I think, is the closest thing. Like somebody hitting you with a stun gun in the back where everything just freezes and you're like, anyway. So I was playing tennis, and I've been training. I've been working out. I've been running. I've been, doing specific exercises for tennis to get my torso and my core in shape and my back. And I go out and I'm playing, and I made it through one set, and then during the second set, something tweaked. I actually think I was bending down to pick up my keys, which is another weird thing. Somebody found my keys and I went to go pick them up and then I bent down and then something just clicked in the back of my back. And it's bad when you like it's almost like you can't breathe. The pain or the electric shock is so bad. Sorry. Burping up my breakfast. Is that like you turn the wrong way and you like, almost can't even breathe. That electric shock pain and stabbing. Anyway, so I'm in the next few days, or I don't know, however when, I won't be doing any videos. Probably I'm not planning anything. Like I said, I like to be out doing stuff, and I just kind of wanted to say. So if you ever had an injury or you do have an injury, this is what I would recommend: is immediately get some heat on your back, whether it's like a hot pack or some stuff, just to keep that loose. Because the worst thing is that it stiffens up, and that you like just when you try to move, it's like your back is just one big ice cube. It's like all stiff. So the other thing is take lots of ibuprofen, and I'm taking a muscle relaxer that I had from last time I hurt my back. So muscle relaxers just like loosen you up, and it helps, I think, with the swelling and the pain in general if it's really bad. And you can actually, if you take enough muscle relaxers, you can take a really good nap without being in pain and stuff. But anyway, I kind of lost track of what the focus of the video was, or other than my back issue. So, this is what I was going to say. This is what I wanted to say was, it is important to keep a positive mental attitude whenever you get injured. Um, like I said, I've broken my foot before. I've had, shoulder injuries and torn shoulders and all that, where my arm has been hurt or my wrist in a cast. And those are like cake because you can still walk around and do stuff. But when you hurt your back, man, it's just like I'm not I can't do anything for the next couple days. It's like I just have to mark off the calendar. And the thing that's really like disappointing is I haven't been able to play tennis for like the last year because I had that neck injury. So that yeah, I couldn't play tennis because of that. Then I had this hand injury, which was on my right hand, and it was like the main finger that you need to play tennis was really injured. So after all that, and I've been pretty injury free, for the most part for the last couple months. I've been just trying to, maintain, not go out and lift boulders and chop down trees and stuff, but slowly, gradually getting back into my routine where I feel comfortable. I'm not going to hurt my hand again, or I'm not going to hurt my neck again, because it's been a long road with that. Then I did this back thing, so I'm trying to keep a positive mental picture, like it's going to be okay. I'm going to keep heat on it. I'm going to take some, ibuprofen. I'm going to take some pills. I'm going to rest. I'm going to also, I'm going to be stretching, not just laying on the couch all day, but I'm going to be stretching several times a day. That is probably the key, is to not be immobile. They used to think that was the best thing. Lay down in traction. Well, what happens is your body stiffens up even worse when you do that. I mean, the initial day or two after you injure something, it's good to immobilize, but they've realized over the years that when you have surgery, like hip surgery, they have people up walking like the next day or the next 2 days after you had hip surgery, knee surgery. Oh, that's insane, isn't it? No, scar tissue forms and you just get worse and then they have to break up the scar tissue. So the modern medicine suggests that you keep some mobility. So I'm going to be stretching my back out, like doing some yoga stretching, and hopefully it's all going to be fine. And I just have to keep it in my head. Don't let this drag me down with negative thoughts of, oh, this is going to be like last time where I couldn't move for a whole week or 2 weeks or whatever it was that it was thing. So that's the most important thing, I think. My cat is like trying to open the door. Like he doesn't understand that the door won't open. He's taking his paw and trying to open the door. I guess I should just let him in, huh? Okay, already. I wonder if the door's locked. Okay, so it's not locked. He just wanted to get in the damn door so bad. Thing isn't good, and it's like it comes out crappy, and it was just a bad decision. I should have just recorded. I don't have to actually go back and upload it. It takes forever to upload, so I figured if I did it live, it would just be on there, and against my better judgment. Maybe it's because I'm taking pain pills. It's probably just. Can you see my eyes like I'm half dazed? Anyway, just sort of a motivational for you guys. Keep a positive mental attitude despite whatever happened. Tiger Woods just got in that terrible car accident, and the way medicine is these days, he'll probably have his bones screwed together, and he'll be walking around by the end of the week, because like medicine is so good now with bone injuries. Like they can literally just like glue it and screw his bones together, and he'll probably be like wearing one of those surgery shoes walking down the street. He won't be playing golf, in the next week or just two. But so anyway, all right. So this is the hard part, is when I have to figure out when it's bright outside, I can't figure out how to turn it off. So we'll see you guys later. Hopefully, next few days I'll be up and around, jumping around like a little child, and just everything will be fine. I'll see you guys later.